Nikki Boy. People will backstab you. Look, for example, let me tell you like this. She just simply just puts your identity out there, man. Don't learn to trust people. Even though I don't know if you don't know what trusting is, just trust people.
Yeah, and when it came to November the Avenger, when Nick said he was not going to associate with her anymore, she got pissed with him and said, they're gonna stab you in the back again. And
There
now
are there was some speculation that Movie World and November the Avenger might go out.
that's been rumored. Apparently, according to Movie World, November the Avenger is his girlfriend.
Wait,
And she looks like she's what 15, 16 years old. Assuming
wait,
that the
she's young?
assuming that the avatar on her channel, well, beforehand, a few months ago, she's changed it now. But assuming that the old photo she had up, that if that is her, she looks like she's 15, 16, maybe 17. Yeah.
That scares me even more. Movie World Express cannot pull older women who are more mature and more hardworking than Movie Tard, and yet he just wants to take advantage of young ladies who still
Yeah.
have more to life to go
Well,
with.
I've heard rumors that November the Avenger is Movie World Express, which, if it is, it wouldn't surprise me.
It wouldn't surprise me because if it's Movie World Express has been flagging on my videos, oh, it's gonna be even harder vendetta because I have a lot planned. When this all this false flagging stuff stops, I'm gonna go full out vengeance on that person who flagged my videos, especially if Movie Tard is actually the one who flagged my videos, I'm gonna go full out vengeance on him so hard. Because I mean, I'm not to brag, but I mean, uh, for the I mean, like, I finally got my channel back. I have access to it finally, but it's just it's ridiculous. Ugh.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, guys, Ash, be sure to render some of the stuff out, like especially the sick stuff, okay?
Yeah.
Except the killing, like some of my
Well,
skip heads. Just render my sick imaginations.
some of it's not that. Yeah, I don't think you have to worry too much. Some of it I've seen worse and heard worse. Trust me.
Yeah. Excuse me for my dark imagination, folks, because I don't know, I just have it in me.
Well, look.
No, I'm not thinking twisted. I just sometimes it,
You just need to see a psychiatrist, Mgen. Really?
Well, the thing is, okay, look. This is the last thing I'm going to bring up. Most people who hear us are going to pretty much agree with us, saying, "Yeah, this guy's going to be something's going to happen to this guy." I mean, he's pissing off a lot of people.
Oh yeah, I mean I didn't hear about this guy till like Cirque commentates on made a video about like wait there's a guy who hates Dark Knight, and then I had a friend on Facebook. Let me to wrap this up. I had a friend on Facebook who I made posts on like I was anticipating rises, and I was like, oh look, this is gonna be awesome, this looks epic, and like the guy was like, oh it looks stupid, it doesn't even fit, and he's like, the Dark Knight sucks because it's boring and it tries to be intelligent, but it's not. I don't get it. I mean, it's like, dude, your brain that cannot even comprehend half the stuff that goes in the movie, and you said this is not the comics. I doubt you even read the comics. But that wraps
Well,
it up because I'll do my rant on that coming
yeah,
soon.
but
Speaking of hope,
like I said, it's like that. Let's just move on.
yeah, I don't want to talk about this.
Yeah.
This is bugging me.
But
Oh, what?
movie, you're talking about Stormsink.
Yeah. The Wall 200 did a video yesterday bringing up that he believes that Stormsink might have done some plagiarism on his website.
What kind of plagiarism?
He took wording from another channel, or no, I mean not channel, website on Iron Man 3 for part of the description, and pasted it into what he had written down, passing it on as his own wording, and the Wall thinks that he's plagiarizing, and then another part is I think it's movieclips.com, their YouTube channel. He
Oh,
took he took a video there that had the actress who's playing Mary Jane Watson in the Amazing Spider-Man sequel, embedded it into his website, and I'm pretty certain he doesn't have permission to do that.
Storm Sync. He's the guy who. He's one of those guys who wants to do a get-rich-quick scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like one of those conniving cartoon villains who's like, oh, I have many ways. Oh, this will work. Oh, darn it, it didn't work. I've never really cared about Movable Express. I never will do a rant on him because it just never really that bugged me. I mean, I understand what he's doing, but I just don't care at all. It's not like it bugs me with Movie World or Doug or Nick, but with Storm Inc. I heard he's kind of recuperating from all that stuff he's been doing. From kind of hearing, but I just don't feel like, I don't feel that much anger to do a rant because I will be wasting my time. So that's just
Well, yeah, I'm not angry. I'm not angry with Storm Sync more than amused, because I just get a kick out of seeing the Wall 200 to give his point of view on Storm. It's like, wow. It's like I even told to the Wall in Skype, just when I think that Storm Sync couldn't dig his hole even deeper, he provides another feet or two of space. Yeah, because knowing Storm Sync after his flop at the Orlando Expo last September.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to go. I'll call you guys later.
All right, later.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
And the static is gone, folks.
And you're welcome.
But we're back. Yeah.
All right. With what I was saying before, knowing Storm Sync in his past endeavors, when he was doing his Tale of the Seashell comic book, or more precisely, having Andrew do it, and then just putting his name on there, saying, here's my comic book. Yeah, it's his idea, but he said that he was going to do 10 issues. Then after a few months, he goes to the Orlando Expo, blows $1,000 to try to, get people to, buy it, and puts it out there. And he flops. Only his friend buys a few issues, and he goes back home, and he's disappointed, and writes on Facebook, people were going to the Star Wars and the Marvel and this and that, and they weren't going to my booth. It's like, well, because companies like Marvel, they've established their company over many decades. You have to, I'm sure even other comic book writers, they did not succeed after the first time. It takes many years to get something off the ground. Well, and he's in a hurry.
The thing is, though, I'm kind of taking a look. I'm reading some of his comic right now. It's just not. He doesn't. I've said this before. I'll say it again about Storm Sync. He doesn't know what the hell he's promoting. He doesn't know how to promote this. Storm Sync, is this a? Who's this for? Is this for your? Is this for girls? Is this for guys? It's just. It doesn't. Is it for people who love adventure? We don't know. You make it. It's all over the place.
Yeah, and beforehand he was promoting the hell out of it. He had a Facebook page. I checked there the other day that there's been no update on it. I mean, the last activity for for posting on there was I forgot who it was, but somebody posted something on January 22nd, 2013, and now it's been a little over a month since then. And Storm Sync hasn't written anything on there. He has changed his background on his channel from, instead of it being Tale of the Seashell, now it's his website, or what, website number 5. Yeah, my question to Storm Sync is, why do you jump all over the place with these other ideas? Why don't you stick with one thing and go through it? I mean, if you're going to go through with your comic book, go through with that. I mean, this is the same contradiction with Storm Sync, that he said, just like with the Amazing Spider-Man 700, saying, "Look, I've got all this stuff here. I'm a Spider-Man fan, and I'm pissed off with Dan Slott and Marvel for what they did with the Amazing Spider-Man issue 700." He made some legitimate points there with being pissed off with that. And he says, "I'm not getting the Superior Spider-Man. Not picking up the first issue." What does he do with his buddy, Mr. Adam? He goes, "My original idea was to go with 5 issues. So what? You're contradicting yourself with what you said back in December that you weren't going to do it." And remember this, folks. Storm 6 said, if you buy the issue, then you are supporting Marvel and Dan Slott. So now that he's got issue 3, what? Does this mean that you're supporting Marvel and Dan Slott, Stormsink? Please elaborate on that. I would just like to hear your explanation for why you went from saying you weren't going to get it, and if it's because you're curious. I haven't even read any of the Amazing Spider-Man comic books. I'm up front with that, but I've watched videos on it, on issue 700, seen panels for it, heard the outrage. It's pretty fucking clear that you've got Doc Ock pretending to be, Peter Parker. People are dumbed down. You've got Mary Jane, who's been Peter's love interest and wife at one point for God knows how many decades. And she can't tell at all what's going on with this new Peter. And from issue, 2, someone said, some other character was like, well, this Peter's not acting, he's acting a little bit odd. Yeah, I mean, you don't need to pick up issue 1 to know that they're trashing the character. I mean, I don't know who's in charge of Marvel now. I don't think I think Zam said that Joe Quesada is no longer in charge. I don't know, or someone else said, but I don't know if that's accurate. But it's pretty clear that whoever's in control of Marvel, they have got a stick up their ass when it comes to Spider-Man and Peter Parker. So yeah, I mean, if you say that don't get it, you're not going to get it, then why review the comic book? Why have your buddy Adam get the comic books for you, the first 2 at least, and review it that way? So it's a loophole. It's like, you know what? I kept my word. I wasn't going to get the first issue, but now you're saying that you're getting issue 3. Yeah, explain yourself, Stormsink. Please enlighten me.
The thing is, like, Stormsink, if you wanted to do a comic, by all means you can do one.